Hello everyone, so let us try to go through the various options we have in Mininet. So for that we can go through the mininet.org/walkthrough URL. So when you come into this URL or this web page, you get the various options that are available in Mininet. So here we see display startup options. So here we just need to copy these commands and paste it in the terminal. Here we can see all the options available with the Mininet command. We have various features available in order to explore and experiment with various networks. Okay, and the most important one is of course the version. So we should know the version at first, and based on that we can explore the various features available in that particular version. Here the version is 2.3.0. okay, now let us go to the next part. Start Wireshark. Here we have a good bonding of Mininet with Wireshark. Wireshark keeps in track of all the information related to the traffic in a particular interface. Here as well, when we create Mininet nodes, we are going to have individual interfaces, okay, with the nodes that are going to get created. I already have Wireshark installed. Let us try to run it. As you can see, Wireshark is already installed, and we have the various interfaces available to us that it can read, especially ENS33. So if we try to maybe do some if config, we will be able to see ENS33. Let us try to do that. We have if config, okay, and here you can see we have ENS33. Since we started the machine and this particular interface is exposed, so whenever we are going to open Wireshark, we are going to see ENS33. Okay, but we are concerned with Mininet, so let us go step by step. Wireshark is available in my VM, so I ask you to install Wireshark in your VMs as well if you don't have it in the beginning. Then if Wireshark is not installed, then I don't think you need to go through Mininet to install Wireshark. You can individually install Wireshark, but I suppose it will already be there in the current or the latest versions of Ubuntu. However, just check it once. If it is not there, kindly install it. Then we again move forward. You can skip these things if you don't want to go for tunneling and all those features. Then interact with host and switches. Okay, when we run Mininet, we are going to get some default settings or default topology. Let us try to do that. Let us try to open the console of Mininet. We are going to paste sudo mn. So when you type mn, as you can see here, we are inside Mininet now. What does it do when we run this command? It creates a network, then it adds controllers, then it adds nodes. In our case, in the default case, we are going to have two machines, H1 and H2, and the common switch that will be involved is S1. And the links that will be created are from H1 to S1 and then from H2 to S1. Okay, so both these machines are going to be directly connected with the switch. Fine, then we are going to configure the host, or rather the Mininet is going to configure the host, then the controller will be started and then switch will be started. Fine. Here we have a very default setting which we are trying to explore. Inside Mininet itself, we can also go through the various options available. So if we run the help command, you can see the various commands that are available. All right, please explore them. There will be many documentations in the internet to explore them one by one. However, this walkthrough is a very good starting point to explore Mininet. Okay, so if we go to this particular link again, we have nodes. Yeah, so let us try to see the nodes that have been created. So if you type nodes, then you find available nodes are C0, that is the controller, then H1, then H2, and the switch, which is S1. Okay, then to display the various links that are available now is, if you type NET, then you get the various links that are available with us. Okay, so here we have H1 with Ethernet of ETA0, okay, Ethernet name of, or rather the interface name of ETH0, and then S1 with the interface name of ETH1. So these two are connected, and then from the H2 machine we have ETH0, and from S1 we have ETH2, and they are also connected. Alright, and similarly the this is for a switch. So with respect to the switch, what do we have? We have ETH1 with ETH0 and ETH2 with ETH0. Okay, these two are same. However, ETH0 for the first one refers to H1, and ETH0 for the second one refers to H2, and then we have the controller. Fine. Then we can also dump information using the dump command. So here you can see the dumping of all the information related to the network is visible. Okay, the dumped information of the entire network is visible. You should see the switch and two hosts listed. Yes. Then if the first string typed into the Mininet is a host, switch or controller name, the command is executed on that node. Okay, run a command on a host. So what it says is, if you are mentioning a particular node in the beginning of a command and then using certain commands like if config and then -a, then this particular configuration will run with respect to H1. If we copy this and paste it here, okay, or let me keep some space, okay, or maybe clear the screen and then paste. So the information that you see here is with respect to H1. Okay, this looks similar to the if config that we do in our terminal, right? So when you simply write if config in your terminal, it reflects the interface in your machine. Okay, but however, if you run this if config command inside Mininet and along with a particular node name, then this if config will run for that particular machine. Okay, so for this particular node N1, H1, we have this okay, interface available with us, ETH0. Similarly, if you go for H2, you will find similar kind of information. Okay, but here we have H2 minus ETH0. In earlier case, it is H1 minus ETH0. Okay, so for a switch also we can do the same thing. We can find is configurations. So instead of typing H1 and H2, let us go for S1, and similar information can be seen here. Of course, here we will have many interfaces because S1 has to connect with H1 and S1 also has to connect with H2, right? So the separate interfaces are available here. We can say this in the console. So we can move forward. We can also see the various processes. So if you want to print the processes running in a particular machine or a node, then you can go for H1PS -a or -a. So here if you type this, then you see all the processes that are running for the machine H1. Okay, and similarly for H2, you will be able to see all the processes running in a machine H2. Fine. And then for the switches as well, you can do the same thing. You can go to the console and check out all the processes running in S1. So it's a very cool feature. Here we are able to separately or we can individually see the settings that are available in individual machines in the network. Okay, it may be nodes, it may be switch, it may be okay, it may be any machine we have in a network. We can easily find the various configurations available or various processes that are available okay, with respect to that particular machine. So let us move forward, and this is where we are going to actually try out if the network actually exists or not. We always do pings, right, in order to confirm that a particular machine is able to listen to a different machine. Here we have two machines, H1 and H2, and we can always do ping using this particular command. So let us try to run this. If it pings, then yes, we have the network running properly. H1 ping minus C1 H2, and here we can see, since we gave the count value as 1, one packet was sent and it was received back, and ping happened successfully. You can see 1 packet is received and 0 packet lost. So this ping command ran successfully, and we can establish the fact that those two machines can listen to each other. Okay, and similarly, please go through these contents. Please understand the various features available here. Okay, please try to go through the explanations, and here we can do a very simple method of confirming that yes, the entire network is proper. Okay, that there is a network established among all the machines. So we can go for ping all, and then it is automatically going to go for the pinging from one machine to the other. Okay, and so that we can understand that the entire machine, entire network is functioning well. We had two machines in this example, H1 and H2. So H1 is going to ping to H2, alright, and then H2 is going to ping to H1, and if everything happens successfully, then that's totally fine, and the number of packets dropped is going to be 0. Here we have 2 by 2 received, that is 2 packets were interchanged and they were properly received by the sender, and so everything is fine. Alright, then we can also go for server and client things, because see, H1 is a machine and H2 is a machine. They have processes within their territory, right, within themselves. So what we can do is we can always test by running a server in a particular by running a service in a particular machine, and the other one can be the client who is trying to access that particular service. Fine, so we have H1 and H2, any one of them can run a service, and the other one can request to that particular server and get response back. Fine, so here we are trying to go for HTTP server in H1. Alright, so let us try to go for it. Try starting a simple HTTP server on H1, making a request from H2, then shutting down the web server. So we are going to go step by step. First, we are going to establish this particular server in H1. Okay, so let me just paste it here. Okay, so this command is running now. We have to explicitly mention the Python version, and here we have the service. Then we have to move to the next command where H2 is going to access that particular service. So here we paste it from the H2 machine, and then yes, we are getting the information back. So that is totally fine. Okay, so below you can see that everything happened successfully, and thus we are able to confirm that particular service is running. Okay, but we just wanted to test it, so now you can just kill it. So you can just write down H1 kill. Okay, so the web server is going to be shut down here with the help of this command. Okay, so that is fine. We have understood till this part. Here we can also check the version of Python that Mininet is listening to. We can simply paste this command and get to know that Python 3.8.10 is being listened by this Mininet. Fine. Then we can simply exit the Mininet console. Here we are going to just type exit, and then the entire network is going to get gracefully removed, and then the control will come out of the Mininet console. Okay, and then if Mininet crashes, then you can always go for this command to make things stable again. Alright, so then we are going to move to part 2 in the next video. Thank you.